So I was asking myself whether for this week's bonus video, I wanted to watch a leftist on TikTok or drive a screwdriver into the front of my forehead and scoop out my brains. And then I decided instead, let's rate some movies. Let's rank some movies. And this time we're going to look at some thrillers, crime movies, noir movies, one of my favorite genres. Now I want to make it really, really clear, because last time I did some Westerns and they put it out with a caption that said, this is Klavan's list of Westerns. I don't choose these movies. They shoot these movies at me. My producer, Tom, he won't give me his last name because he's afraid I'll find out where he lives. But my producer, Tom, gives me the movies. So I didn't choose these movies. I'm just ranking them as they show them to me in real time. Now, this exciting video is brought to you by Helix Sleep, a terrific mattress on which I lie awake all night, but you will sleep on it because it's that comfortable. I love it because I don't sleep at all, and I want to be comfortable. It's helixsleep.com/Klavan. All right, let's look at these movies.
Now, on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being positive, how sure are you?
At least an 8.
Zodiac, 2007. It is a very long but excellent movie. I thought it is a David Fincher written film. This is a really good cast: Jake Gyllenhaal, Mark Ruffalo, Robert Downey Jr., who is great in it. And it is the true story, based on the true story of the Zodiac killer. And what it happened in the early 60s and 70s. One of the things I like about it is when you see the technology then and how hard it was for for police officers to link up with each other across state lines. You see why the Zodiac was able to elude them. Good film. I will give it. I'm gonna go with. I want to deflate these things. I don't want to give everything an S, but I will give that an A. That's a really good film.
As far back as I can remember, I always wanted to be a gangster.
Goodfellas, 1990, one of my favorite films. Just a really, the theme of the film is so original. It is that being a mobster is fun, and that's why people do it, which I just think is really honest. Obviously, it's Martin Scorsese and stars Ray Liotta, Robert De Niro, and Joe Pesci. I got to give that an S. That is one of the great films. Also have to give an S to The French Connection, 1971, with the late, great Gene Hackman.
What's the next stop into the city? 25th Avenue.
That movie is, what can you call it? It's iconic. It's just so much in it has been imitated.
My friends and I are making a very large withdrawal from this bank. Anybody gets in our way gets a bullet in the brain.
Inside Man, that's 2006. It is, that's a Denzel Washington picture. And is that Spike Lee? Yeah, it is Spike Lee. Not a huge Spike Lee fan. His people talk too much. This is one of his better films. I liked it. I will give it a B, which is very, very good, right? So I'm deflating the grade system here to keep it honest, but it is a very good film, really good crime film, a great performance by Denzel as always. The guy's just always terrific and smart, and it doesn't have as much lecturing as a lot of Spike Lee's film. I really dislike that in his film.
You sent 2 assholes to do Cody and they blew it. I paid you half. I want it back.
To Live and Die in L.A., 1985. It's based on a novel, and it's by William Friedkin. I did not really realize it was based on a novel, which I have never read. It's one of the few books that I haven't read by Gerald Petovich. I'm going to give this a B, too. I like the cast. Willem Dafoe is in it. John Turturro is in it. Dean Stockwell. And I remember it quite well.
As a matter of fact, you and Michael O'Hara have kissed each other, haven't you? To name one occasion, you were seen in the aquarium of the city kissing each other. Do you deny that?
The Lady from Shanghai. A definite S. That's 1947. That's Orson Welles. Just an amazing, another iconic film. You have to call it that. It's just got stuff in it that has been used 100 times. It is Orson Welles at his hammy best. He is just fantastic in it. Rita Hayworth is beautiful, femme fatale, just really a terrific film. If you haven't seen this film, I really recommend it. I mean, it's really a shame that people don't watch these old movies because some of them are just great.
It's the same thing.
But you know, I'm pretty tired of both of us.
You're thinking, did he fire 6 shots or only 5? Now, to tell you the truth, I forgot myself in all this excitement.
Dirty Harry, 1971, Clint Eastwood, gotta give that an S as well. These are really top films, so it's kind of hard not to give them S's because Dirty Harry is just, the thing about Dirty Harry that people forget, this is directed by Don Siegel, is it came out high crime. You weren't allowed to mention it was high crime because a lot of the criminals were black. And so Dirty Harry actually kind of broke the rules, like very Trumpian thing to do, to come out and just say, no, a lot of crime is happening, I don't care what color you are. Made a lot of gestures to make sure it wasn't actually racist, but still told the truth that people weren't allowed to see. It's Clint Eastwood playing Clint Eastwood, which is great. Now, I've probably never told you this before, but I never get any sleep. That's why I love my Helix sleep mattress. I love my Helix sleep mattress. I mean, you'll love it because it'll help you fall asleep, but that's out of the question for me. I love it because when I lie awake, it just feels great. One thing I love is that the Helix mattress regulates temperature, which is a big deal for me. It eases some of those annoying middle of the night wake-ups. And as temperatures continue to warm up, especially where I am, and you head into summer, that can be a really important deal. It's easy to connect to other wearable devices so you can actually see the data to back up your sleep improvements each night. No more questions. What makes Helix different is they don't just sell you a random mattress, they actually match you with the perfect mattress for your body and sleep style. Whether you're a side sleeper, back sleeper, or in my case, a lie awaker, they've got you covered. All you have to do is take their sleep quiz and find your ideal match. And trust me, when you find the right match, you will wonder how you ever slept or lay awake on anything else. Right now is actually the perfect time to upgrade your sleep because Helix is offering a fantastic Memorial Day sale. Go to helixsleep.com/Klavan. You'll get 27% off site-wide, plus a free bedding bundle, which includes a sheet set, mattress protector with any Luxe or Elite mattress order. That's helixsleep.com/Klavan for 27% off site-wide, plus a free bedding bundle with any Luxe or Elite mattress order. helixsleep.com/sing it, Klavan. No E's in Klavan. I just make it look easy.
I realize you can change the people, change the scenery, but you can't change your own rotten self.
The Talented Mr. Ripley, 1999. I really love this film. This story, which is Patricia Highsmith, has been made a number of times. This is the best time. And one of the things about Patricia Highsmith is she was gay, and she wrote a lot about her villain. Ripley is a repressed gay person. He is gay, but he doesn't quite face it, and that's where the violence comes from. This is the best. It's a really, really good film. Can I call it an S film? This is by Anthony Minghella. Can I call it an S film? I call it an A film. I just think it's an excellent, excellent movie. Everybody's good in it. Jude Law, Gwyneth Paltrow, who I have to admit, despite her personality, I'm deeply in love with. Everything in it works, and it's really deep and rich and captures the Patricia Highsmith. The only movie of her work that is anywhere near it is Strangers on a Train by Alfred Hitchcock.
I'll do what I have to do to protect Leo. I'm asking you politely, leave him alone. I don't have to ask. If I told him about our little dance last night, your pull-up pretty soon dry up.
So would yours. I don't like being threatened.
And I don't like being taken for a sucker.
Miller's Crossing, 1990, one of my least favorite Coen Brothers crime films. It's got some really good stuff in it, but it's not terrific. It goes on too long. It doesn't really hold together. I love their crime films. I love the Coen Brothers crime films. In fact, it's the films of theirs that besides Hail Caesar, the films I like of theirs the best. This I'll give it, I hate to give it a C, but I will. It's a C.
Were it more, and you the dedication I was led to believe.
You believe what you want. You work your side of the street, and I'll work mine.
Bullet, 1968, another iconic film. Steve McQueen. If you've never seen Steve McQueen, you want to see what cool looked like when I was a boy, and still looks like he is. He is one of the few movie stars who was cool in his time, who remains cool today. Bogart, Steve McQueen, Paul Newman in a lot of his films, but just a terrific film. It didn't invent the car chase. There's a car chase in High Sierra. There were plenty of car chases, but it invented the modern car chase. And it was now it looks silly because of what they can do, but in its time, it was very thrilling, but it's still fun to watch. Also was the first time that the word BS was spoken on a screen simultaneously with a film called Boom, which was based, a Richard Burton, Elizabeth Taylor movie based on a Tennessee Williams film. They came out, I think, the same year, and Elizabeth Taylor said it under the clatter of falling silverware. But in Bullet, he really says it to Robert Vaughn, the corrupt politician, and it was a great moment. It's a really good film. It's a nice film.
Nobody move! Get over there! Okay. All right, get away from those alarms.
Dog Day Afternoon, 1975. A lot of people love it to death. I really think it's good, but it's not as, it's a little too weird for me, I think. That's the bank one with Al Pacino, who is great in it. But it's a good film. It's an A film, and really entertaining, really fun to watch. Got that guy that wants to get a sex change operation and takes over a bank. It's based on a true story.
I'm always gonna kill everybody. Attica! What are you Attica!
You talk to me like that in front of my son, you and your family.
The Untouchables, 1987, David Mamet script. I think I have to give that an S. That film has grown on me. When I saw it, I thought it was good, but over the years, I've come to think it's great. And it's great because it has David Mamet's intelligence and, of course, Sean Connery. Brian De Palma, not one of my favorite directors, but this is his greatest film, I think. I don't think he's ever made a better one anyway. Costner's great in it, and Sean Connery just really tears the place apart, and De Niro is one of his most hammy but also best performances. I give that an S. It's a classic film. And when I interviewed Mamet, he complained about the ending, but the ending is great. Another time, I'll tell you a funny story about I wrote the ending before the movie came out in a novel I was writing under a pseudonym, and then went to the theater to celebrate finishing the novel, and there was my ending on the screen, and I was like, oh no, he stole my ending without knowing. Almost exactly the same. Amazing shootout in a train station. And then the last two are Blow Out and Blow Up. Blow Up is a terrific film. Michelangelo Antonioni, one of the big directors. He's not a great director as far as I'm concerned, but this is a great movie. And it's got David Hemming in it, and it's so of its time that it might make you laugh. It's so cool and hip in 60s, the 1960s, and the girls and the indifference and the sort of just absolute, indifference towards sex and about sex and all that stuff. But it's a really good film and really smart. Blowout is Brian De Palma's 1981 imitation of it with John Travolta. And it's watchable. It's a watchable film. But I really disliked Brian De Palma's early career, where all he did was make Hitchcock's pictures over and over again and make them worse than they had been. And for some reason, I have never understood why those films got these fantastic reviews when they were so obviously bad ripoffs. Like Obsession was Vertigo, Blowout was Blow Up, Dressed to Kill is Psycho remade, and it's just and Vertigo was kind of mixed together. It's just all so imitative. Blow Up, terrific film. Blowout, not so good. Those are crime films that I didn't pick, but I'm rating them. If you want more S material, like and subscribe, and for even more, subscribe to The Andrew Klavan Show, wherever you get your podcasts.